Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 2. Yes. Messi's score is now 6. Yes. Messi's score is now 10. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 8. Yes. Messi's score is now 12. Yes. Messi's score is now 14. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 10. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 12. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 14. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 16. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 18. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 20. Yes. Messi's score is now 16. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 22. Yes. Messi's score is now 18. Yes. Messi's score is now 20. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 24. Yes. Messi's score is now 22. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 26. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 28. Yes. Messi's score is now 28. Yes. Messi's score is now 30. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 36. Yes. Messi's score is now 32. Yes. Messi's score is now 34. Yes. Messi's score is now 36. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 38. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 40. Yes. Messi's score is now 38. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 42. Yes. Messi's score is now 40. Yes. Messi's score is now 42. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 44. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 46. Yes. Messi's score is now 44. Yes. Messi's score is now 46. Yes. Messi's score is now 48. Yes. Messi's score is now 50. Yes. Messi's score is now 52. Yes. Messi's score is now 54. Yes. Messi's score is now 56. Yes. Messi's score is now 58. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 48. Yes. Messi's score is now 60. Yes. Messi's score is now 62. Yes. Messi's score is now 64. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 50. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 54. Yes. Messi's score is now 66. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 56. Yes. Messi's score is now 68. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 58. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 60. Yes. Messi's score is now 70. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 62. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 64. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 66. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 68. Yes. Messi's score is now 72. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 70. Yes. Messi's score is now 74. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 72. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 74. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 76. Yes. Messi's score is now 76. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 78. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 80. Yes. Messi's score is now 78. Yes. Messi's score is now 80. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 82. Yes. Messi's score is now 82. Yes. Messi's score is now 84. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 84. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 86. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 88. Yes. Messi's score is now 86. Yes. Messi's score is now 88. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 90. Yes. Messi's score is now 90. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 92. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 94. Yes. Messi's score is now 92. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 100. Yes. Messi's score is now 100. Yes. Messi's score is now 102. Yes. Messi's score is now 104. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 102. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 104. Yes. Messi's score is now 106. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 106. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 108. Yes. Messi's score is now 108. Yes. Messi's score is now 110. Yes. Messi's score is now 112. Yes. Messi's score is now 114. Yeah. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 119. Yes. Messi's score is now 128. Yes. Messi's score is now 130. Yes. Messi's score is now 132. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 121. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 123. Yes. Messi's score is now 134. Yes. Messi's score is now 136. Yes. Messi's score is now 138. Yes. Messi's score is now 140. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 125. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 127. Yes. Messi's score is now 142. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 129. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 131. Yes. Messi's score is now 144. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 133. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 135. Yes. Messi's score is now 146. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 137. Yes. Yes. Messi's score is now 154. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 145. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 147. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 149. Yes. Messi's score is now 156. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 151. Yes. Messi's score is now 158. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 153. Yes. Messi's score is now 160. Yes. Messi's score is now 162. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 155. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 157. Yes. Messi's score is now 164. Yes. Messi's score is now 166. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 159. Yes. Messi's score is now 168. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 161. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 163. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 165. Yes. Messi's score is now 170. Yes. Messi's score is now 172. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 167. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 169. Yes. Messi's score is now 174. Yes. Messi's score is now 176. Yes. Messi's score is now 178. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 171. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 173. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 175. Yes. Messi's score is now 180. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 177. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 185. Yes. Messi's score is now 184. Yes. Messi's score is now 186. Yes. Messi's score is now 188. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 187. Yes. Messi's score is now 190. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 189. Yes. 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 Ronaldo's score is now 213. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 215. Yes. Messi's score is now 208. Yes. Yes. Messi's score is now 218. Yes. Messi's score is now 220. Yes. Messi's score is now 222. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 231. Yes. Messi's score is now 224. Yes. Messi's score is now 226. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 233. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 235. Yes. Messi's score is now 228. Yes. Messi's score is now 230. Yes. Messi's score is now 232. Yes. Messi's score is now 234. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 237. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 239. Yes. Messi's score is now 236. Yes. Messi's score is now 238. Yes. Messi's score is now 240. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 241. Yes. Messi's score is now 242. Yes. Messi's score is now 244. Yes. Messi's score is now 246. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 243. Yes. Messi's score is now 250. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 247. Yes. Messi's score is now 252. Yes. Messi's score is now 260. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 253. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 259. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 261. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 267. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 273. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 275. Yes. Messi's score is now 270. Yes. Messi's score is now 272. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 277. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 279. Yes. Messi's score is now 274. Yes. Messi's score is now 276. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 281. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 283. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 285. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 287. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 289. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 291. Yes. Messi's score is now 278. Yes. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 299. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 301. Yes. Messi's score is now 284. Yes. Messi's score is now 286. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 303. Yes. Messi's score is now 288. Yes. Messi's score is now 290. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 311. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 313. Yes. Messi's score is now 312. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 315. Yes. Yes. Messi's score is now 322. Yes. Messi's score is now 324. Yes. Messi's score is now 326. Yes. Messi's score is now 328. Yes. Messi's score is now 332. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 335. Yes. Messi's score is now 334. Yes. Messi's score is now 336. Yes. Messi's score is now 338. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 337. Yes. Messi's score is now 340. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 339. Yep. Yes. Messi's score is now 350. Yes. Messi's score is now 352. Yes. Messi's score is now 358. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 353. Yes. Messi's score is now 360. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 355. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 357. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 359. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 361. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 363. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 377. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 389. Yes. Messi's score is now 378. Yes. Messi's score is now 390. Yes. Messi's score is now 392. Yes. Messi's score is now 404. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 397. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 300. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 405. Yes. Messi's score is now 410. Yes. Messi's score is now 412. Yes. Messi's score is now 414. Yes. Messi's score is now 416. Ye- Yes. Yes. Messi's score is now 434. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 409. Yes. Messi's score is now 436. Yes. Messi's score is now 438. Yes. Messi's score is now 440. Yes. Messi's score is now 442. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 411. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 413. Yes. Messi's score is now 444. Yes. Messi's score is now 446. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 415. Yes. Messi's score is now 448. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 417. Yes. Messi's score is now 452. Yes. Messi's score is now 454. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 419. Yes. Messi's score is now 456. Yes. Messi's score is now 458. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 421. Yes. Messi's score is now 466. Yes. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 433. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 435. Yes. Messi's score is now 490. Yes. Messi's score is now 496. Yes. Messi's score is now 498. Yes. Messi's score is now 500. Yes. Messi's score is now 503. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 445. Yes. Messi's score is now 505. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 447. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 451. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 453. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 455. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 457. Yes, Messi's score is now 517. Yes, Messi's score is now 519. Yes, Messi's score is now 521. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 473. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 475. Yes, Messi's score is now 523. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 477. Yes, Messi's score is now 525. Yes, Messi's score is now 527. Yes, Messi's score is now 529. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 479. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 481. Yes, Messi's score is now 531. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 483. Yes, Messi's score is now 533. Yes, Messi's score is now 535. Yes, Messi's score is now 537. Yes, Messi's score is now 539. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 485. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 487. Yes. Messi's score is now 541. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 489. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 491. Yes. Messi's score is now 543. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 493. Yes. Messi's score is now 545. Yes. Messi's score is now 547. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 495. Yes. Messi's score is now 549. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 497. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 499. Yes. Messi's score is now 551. Yes. Messi's score is now 553. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 501. Yes. Messi's score is now 555. Yes. Messi's score is now 557. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 503. Yes. Messi's score is now 550. Yes. Messi's score is now 565. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 509. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 511. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 513. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 515. Yes. Messi's score is now 567. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 517. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 519. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 521. Yes. Messi's score is now 571. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 523. Yes. Messi's score is now 573. Yes. Messi's score is now 579. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 529. Yes. Messi's score is now 581. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 531. Yeah. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 541. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 543. Yes. Messi's score is now 585. Yes. Messi's score is now 587. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 545. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 547. Yes. Messi's score is now 589. Yes. Messi's score is now 591. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 555. Yes. Messi's score is now 595. Yes. Messi's score is now 597. Yes. Messi's score is now 605.
driving while intoxicated, you're facing up to 6 months in jail and your $2,000 fine. You have worked out an agreement where they're offering 3 days in jail for the 1 day that you've done. You need to understand something important. You pleaded guilty to this offense. It will go on your record. But you also need to understand from now on you're facing not only a minimum of 30 days in jail, but if you're convicted on the second offense, it's a $6,000 surcharge. If you don't pay it, every $100 that you owe, you sit 1 day in jail. There are mistakes in life, and then there are choices. You pick up a second-hand gun, it's not a mistake. It's a choice. You either make a good choice, or you make a bad choice. You understand? You only get so many proverbial slaps on the wrist before it starts getting worse. You were giving up your right to a trial, right to compel witnesses, especially you have. Confront and cross-examine the accusers. If you were not a citizen, there are possible immigration consequences. You can be deported, excluded from the country, denied naturalization, give up the right to appeal. Once you accept this agreement, you can never change your sentence and stuff like this forever. Is this what you want to do? I plead to the office of driving while intoxicated. I'm going to find you guilty on all of these grand sentence you to 3 days in jail to be correct for the 1 day that you've done. I will hold you for costs. That means that I'm right now taking away around $4,000 to $5,000 worth of these surcharges off. If you come back here, it's around $6,500 at least. You understand? Every time you get pulled over, officer will see that you have a prior DUI on the record. You smell like alcohol or dope. How do you think it's going to go? Probably not very good. So for the rest of your natural born life, either you have to sit about home at your full car. I have to suspend your license. I will do it for 90 days. Do not drive with your license. Easily done. Thanks, you too.
Yes. Ronaldo's score is now. Yes. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 577. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 579. Yes. Messi's score is now 611. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 581. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 583. Yes. Messi's score is now 613. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 585. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 587. Yes. Messi's score is now 615. Yes. Messi's score is now 617. Yes. Messi's score is now 619. Yes. Messi's score is now 621. Yes. Messi's score is now 623. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 589. Yes. Messi's score is now 625. Yes. Messi's score is now 627. Yes. Messi's score is now 629. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 591. Yes. Messi's score is now 631. Yes. Messi's score is now 633. Yes. Messi's score is now 635. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 593. Yes. Messi's score is now 637. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 595. Yes. Messi's score is now 639. Yes. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 607. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 609. Yes. Messi's score is now 649. Yes. Messi's score is now 651. Yes. Messi's score is now 653. Yes. Messi's score is now 655. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 611. Yes. Messi's score is now 657. Yes. Messi's score is now 659. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 613. Yes. Messi's score is now 657. Yes. Messi's score is now 657. Yes. Messi's score is now 659. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 657. Yes. Messi's score is now 659. Yes. Messi's score is now 659. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 613. Yes. Messi's score is now 661. Yes. Messi's score is now 663. Yes. Messi's score is now 665. Yes. Messi's score is now 669. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 621. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 623.
He could do what?
Yes. Messi's score is now 671. Yes. Messi's score is now 673.
That you guys done.
Yes. Messi's score is now 675. Yes. Messi's score is now 677. Yes. Messi's score is now 679. Yes. Messi's score is now 681. Yes. Messi's score is now 683. Yes. Messi's score is now 685. Yes. Messi's score is now 687. Yes. Messi's score is now 689. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 625. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 627.
What's the left for?
Yes. Messi's score is now 691. Yes. Messi's score is now 693. Yes. Messi's score is now 695. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 633. Yes. Messi's score is now 697. Yes. Messi's score is now 699. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 635. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 637.
I'm about to go. I don't think here they can just, and I don't even think that the people want
Yes. Messi's score is now 700.
to just let me know.
Yes. Messi's score is now 702. Messi's score.
So we'll keep it up tomorrow. Okay.
Yeah.
You speak English, my judge? You don't your history sucks. Don't. You're one of the five. It's the same thing with your manslaughter, DWI, FSG.
Yes. Messi. Yes. Messi's score is now 28. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 28. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 30. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 32. Yes. Messi's score is now 30. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 34. Yes. Messi's score is now 32. Yes. Messi's score is now 34. Yes. Messi's score is now 36. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 36. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 38. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 40. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 42. Yes. Messi's score is now 38. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 44. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 46. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 48. Yes. Messi's score is now 40. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 50. Yes. Messi's score is now 42. Yes. Messi's score is now 44. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 52. Yes. Messi's score is now 46. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 54. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 56. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 58. Yes. Messi's score is now 48. Yes. Messi's score is now 50. Yes. Messi's score is now 52. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 60. Yes. Messi's score is now 54. Yes. Messi's score is now 56. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 62. Yes. Messi's score is now 58. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 64. Yes. Messi's score is now 60. Yes. Messi's score is now 62. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 66. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 68. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 70. Yes. Messi's score is now 64. Yes. Messi's score is now 66. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 72. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 74. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 76. Yes. Messi's score is now 68. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 78. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 80. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 82. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 84. Yes, Messi's score is now 70. Yes, Messi's score is now 72. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 86. Yes, Messi's score is now 74. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 88. Yes, Messi's score is now 76. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 90. Yes, Messi's score is now 78. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 92. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 94. Yes, Messi's score is now 80. Yes, Messi's score is now 82. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 96. Yes, Messi's score is now 84. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 98. Yes, Messi's score is now 86. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 100. Yes, Messi's score is now 88. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 101. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 103. Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 105. Yes, Messi's score is now 90. Yes, Messi's score is now 92.
I mean, he's been gone now for. To what now? Is it immigration? Great, I'm not gonna do it. But he needs to come in just like. Yeah, I mean, there's a bond. From here, we'll deal with it, but.
Yes, Messi's score is now 94.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Hey, Kobe, can I talk to you?
Yes, Ronaldo's score is now 109. Yes, Messi's score is now 96. Yes, Messi's score is now 98. Yes. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 112. Yes. Messi's score is now 106. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 114. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 116. Yes. Messi's score is now 107. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 118. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 120. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 122. Yes. Ronaldo's score is now 124. Yes. Messi's score is now 111. Yes. Messi's score is now 113.